A solid stepped bar of circular cross-section shown in figure is subjected to a torque of 1 kilonewton meter at its free end and a torque of 3 kilonewton meter at its change in cross-section. Determine the angle of twist and shear stresses in the bar. Angle of twist means theta we need to find at respective elements. Take value of Young's modulus C equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square and modulus of rigidity G equal to 7 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per mm square. So as you can see in the figure, the diameter of one cross section, that is first element, is 100 mm and second is 50 mm. And you can see the location of the torques given 3 kilonewton meter and 1 kilonewton meter. Each bar is having a length, first bar is having a length 200 mm and second 400 mm. So we'll begin with the solution. First step, FE model. So this FE model will be common step for all the types, that is bars, beams, trusses, heat transfer. So here it is a torsion topic. So in step 1 FE model, there are two elements here. So two elements means there are three nodes, node 1, 2, 3, and each node is having two field variables, that is torque and angle of twist. At node 1 it is T1 theta 1, node 2 T2 theta 2, node 3 T3 theta 3. These are the field variables. Step 2, elemental stiffness matrix we are supposed to find for each element. There are two elements here. So we'll begin with element 1. Elemental stiffness matrix expression is generally given by Gj by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This we already derived earlier. For element 1, G1, that is modulus of rigidity value for element 1, and J1 is polar moment of inertia for element 1, and length of element 1 is Le1. So substituting all these values and writing K1 matrix as shown here. Solving above matrix, so K1 we are rewriting as follow: 10 raised to 9 outside, and inside element is a symmetric matrix of value 3.435 in each location. And numbering you should do properly, that is theta 1, theta 2, theta 1, theta 2 along horizontal and vertical direction, so that when you write global matrix, so it is very easy to add the elements. And unit of stiffness matrix is Newton per mm. Similarly for element 2 also, you can write the matrix as follow: K2 matrix equal to 10 raised to 9 outside, 0.107 is a common element, and it is a symmetric matrix. But numbering is theta 2, theta 3, theta 2, theta 3 for element 2 along horizontal and vertical direction. 2 and 3 naming you are giving because it is element 2 with nodes 2 and 3. Next step, third step, is to write a global stiffness matrix. So how you write global stiffness matrix? Summation of individual stiffness matrix of elements. There are two elements here in this problem. So global stiffness matrix K can be written as matrix K1 plus matrix K2. So here the importance of numbering, which you already given, like theta 1, theta 2 and theta 2, theta 3 for elemental matrices will come into picture. So according to that you are supposed to add the values. So after adding, you have got global stiffness matrix K, which is shown here, and next step is global torque matrix, which is written as T1, T2, T3. There is no torque given at node 1, so 0. At node 2 it is 3 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm, and at node 3 it is 1 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm, so which is given in the question. Next step is writing equilibrium equation. that is matrix K into matrix theta equal to matrix T. Matrix K is global stiffness matrix, which you already got in previous section, so that you are writing here. And the matrix theta is theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, that is angle of twists at node 1, 2, 3 respectively, which is equal to torque matrix, so that you are copying here. Suppose to apply boundary condition, which is next step. Since node 1 is fixed, so you are supposed to eliminate row 1 and column 1. So that is what you used to do in elimination method. And at node 1, theta 1 is 0. So after eliminating and solving this matrix, you are getting theta 2 as 1.164 into 10 raised to minus 3 radian, and theta 3 1.051 into 10 raised to minus 2 radian. So these are the angle of twists at node 2 and node 3 respectively. Next step is to find the shear stresses in each element. Now for element 1, expression is written: shear stress equal to G1 into R1 upon Le1 minus 1 theta 1 theta 2. So G1, it is given in the question, and R is radius for element 1, and length of element 1, that is also given. Theta 1 is 0, theta 2 you just calculated. So solving that, shear stress in element 1, you are getting 20.37 Newton per mm square. Last step is to find the shear stress in element 2. Same expression, just a change in the angle of twists terms. So that is theta 2 and theta 3 you are supposed to introduce here, because you are finding a shear stress in element number 2. Substituting modulus of rigidity G2 and radius of element 2 R2 and length of that element 400. So calculating, you are getting shear stress in element 2 as 40.88 Newton per mm square. So we have solved now torsion of shafts using FEA method. You found angle of twists, that is theta 2 and theta 3 at node 2 and 3 respectively, and shear stresses in element 1 and element 2. Thank you.